You have arrived at Fightmaster Yoga, where it's not about the pose and you don't have to be perfect. If you want to deepen your practice in a nurturing way, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because when you commit to your practice, you'll begin to see beauty in every aspect of your life. Hi, I'm Leslie Fightmaster, and today I'll be leading you in a 30-minute total body workout. Begin sitting nice and tall. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Setting our intention. As you move through your practice, may you connect to your best self, being an observer of your practice rather than a critic. And then inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up, palms facing in. Exhale, take your fingertips in front and lengthen your spine, hinging at your hip creases. Stay there or walk yourself forward any amount and start to feel a little stretch perhaps in your hips. If this bothers your knees at all, then come out of it and just sit up tall. Breathe in and out through your nose, slightly constricting the back of your throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale to come up and then switch the cross of your shins. So the funny ones in front. Sit tall with your spine. Inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up, triceps, upper arms spinning in. Perhaps look up gently, and then exhale, fingertips in front. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, hinging at your hips as you fold forward any amount. Remember, it never matters how deep you get into a pose or a stretch, just as long as you feel a little bit of a stretch and you can breathe comfortably. That's the important thing. The breath is really the practice. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Inhale, come on up, and then roll yourself forward. And make your way onto hands and knees with your wrists in front of your shoulders. Turn your inner elbows forward. Press a little extra into the thumb first finger side of the hand. Tuck the toes for down dog. And arms, shoulders, distance, feet, hips width, and then just begin to bend one knee and the other as you warm up in your first down dog. And be sure to spread the fingers wide, press into the base of your fingers, and lift through your forearms. Press your thighs back and reach your heels toward the floor any amount. They never have to touch. Arms and ears in line, pull in through your ribs and your belly. Lift up through your pelvic floor muscles, and then lift your right leg up on an inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open up your hip, press evenly through the arms. A little hip stretch today. Then square off your hips. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step your right foot up by the hand and spin your back heel down. Line up heel to arch. Keep your right hand around the ankle and reach your left arm up, or take your right forearm to thigh. Reach your left arm forward and then sweep it around. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, bring it forward, make a big circle. Make sure your right knee is over the ankle. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, sweep it around. Press into the front heel to come to warrior two. Still heel to arch. Drop your front sitting bone down. Press the back thigh back. Lift your chest and let your shoulders relax a little bit right around the neck. Keep the breath steady. Take your left hand behind your back and then reverse your warrior, bending into the right knee. Again, soften around the neck. And then inhale, come on up. Exhale, windmill your arms down and step to plank. Knees can be up or down. Shift your shoulders about an inch forward. Hug your elbows in and slowly lower to your belly. Slide your hands by your low ribs. Peel the chest up. Inhale, cobra. Press all 10 toenails onto the mat. Keep the back of the neck long. Lower down, keep your knees down or lifted, your choice. Exhale, press to plank, and then lift your hips again for down dog. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hips width. Pull your ribs and belly in and up, and lift your left leg back and up. As you exhale, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Pressing back evenly through your arms and shoulders. And then square off your hips, inhale. Exhale, lightly step it between the hands. Spin the back heel down, letting heel to arch. Keep your left hand around your ankle, right arm up, or take left forearm to thigh. As you inhale, reach the right arm forward, and then exhale, circle it around. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, circle. Make sure that left knee is over your ankle and pointed straight ahead. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, big circle around. Reach it up, press down into the front heel, and then inhale, warrior two. Exhale here, again, making sure your knee is over your ankle, pointed over the middle toes. Back arm as high as the front to begin. Lift your chest and widen your collarbones. Bring your right arm behind your back and reverse your warrior. Bend into your left knee. Soften around your neck. Inhale, come on up, and exhale, windmill your arms down. Come to plank. Lower through chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows, knees can always be down. Inhale, upward facing dog or stick with cobra. Exhale, lift back, downward facing dog. Reconnect with your steady breathing. Arms and ears are in line. Firm your leg muscles. Pull your ribs and belly in and up. Look forward, bend the knees, and lightly step or hop your feet up. Then inhale, lengthen your spine. Nice flat back. Keep it long as you fold on your exhale. Bend your knees as needed. Press evenly down through your feet. Let your head hang. And then inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Keep your ribs and belly pulled in. And then exhale, bring hands to heart. Samastitihi, steady balance. And then inhale, start to lift your right leg up, ground down through the left. Take your right foot anywhere above or below your left knee. Find a steady focal point, hands at heart, and then reach your arms up when you're ready on an inhale. Keep pinning your left hip in and dropping your right hip down. Breathe, and if you come out of it, no problem, just come back in. It's not about being perfect, not about the pose. Just keep your breath steady. Now point the knee forward, extending your right leg out. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Keep your steady gazing point, belly in and up, without stepping the foot on the floor. If possible, step it back, bending your left leg. And then straighten the left leg, line up heel to arch. As you exhale, hinge from your hip crease, reach out and down for triangle pose. Make sure your feet are lined up heel to arch. And your left hand can be anywhere along your leg or on a block. Inhale your right arm forward. And then exhale, sweep it around. Take it behind your back. You can rest it there or hook it onto the left thigh. Roll your top shoulder open. If it's okay with your neck, look up toward the sky. Now bend your front knee a little bit. Walk the back foot in. Left hand comes forward as right leg goes up, half moon pose. Make sure your left wrist is underneath your shoulder and start to lengthen your sitting bone toward the heel. If it's easier for you to lift that top arm up for balance, it's fine. Now start to bend the left leg and step down into warrior two. As you exhale, windmill the arms down and move through chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet. And exhale, use the belly muscles, transition to down dog. Take a long breath in here. And then we'll exhale everything out. Pull the belly in and up, hips high. Look past the fingers, step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, keep it long as you fold. On your inhale, press firmly through your feet to rise up with a long spine. Look up, ribs in. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. Now we'll ground down through the right leg and we'll pick up the left. Take your left foot anywhere above or below your knee. You can even rest the ball of the left foot on the floor for balance. Hands at heart center, keep a steady gaze. Inhale, sweep your arms up when ready, palms facing in. Soften around your neck. Keep your breath steady. Inhales and exhales equal. Now point the knee forward, and if you fall out of it, no problem. Extend the leg. Keep dropping the hip down and pin your right hip in towards center. And if you can, without touching the foot to the floor, start to sweep it back, start bending your right leg. Line up heel to arch, straighten the right leg, and set up for triangle pose. Hinge from your front hip crease, reach out, and then down. Right hand to the shin, the foot, the floor, or a block, and stretch up through the left arm. Keep drawing that right front sitting bone under you. So if you do have your hand on a block or the floor, put it on the little toe side. Reach the left arm forward, exhale, sweep it in front of you, take it behind your back, resting there, or hook it onto the right thigh. Roll your top shoulder back, bottom ribs forward, top ribs spinning back. Make sure to firm the leg, pressing calf to shin without locking your knee. Steady breathing. Look down, bending your knee and floating the left leg up. Make sure the right wrist is underneath the shoulder. Half moon pose. Keep lengthening your top leg sitting bone toward the heel. Find a steady place to focus. Remember, you can always unwrap that top arm if that's better for your balance. Take a little bend in the standing leg, reaching your right arm forward and setting the left leg down, warrior two. And then exhale, step back to plank, lower chaturanga. On the inhale, come to up dog or cobra, your choice. As you exhale, stretch all the way back again for down dog. Keeping your legs firm, working your muscles. Just make sure the elbow joints, the knee joints are not locking. Keep a little bit of softness, but really firm in those muscles. Steady out the breath. Now walk your feet about as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet and start to sink down into malasana. If coming all the way down isn't good for your knees, come halfway down. Press your palms in towards your chest and lengthen up through your spine, widening through the collarbones. This pose is so nice for stretching out the lower back. If you sit in a chair a lot, this is a great pose to give you some space there. And then walk yourself back into your down dog, arms, shoulders distance again, feet hips width. Looking forward, bend the knees and step or hop up. Inhale, lengthen, nice long spine. Exhale, keep the spine long and fold hips over heels if legs are straight. Inhale, sweep your arms out, around and up, looking up if it's all right with your neck, and then hands to heart, samastitihi. Feet together or hip socket distance apart, whichever's more comfortable. As you inhale, sit back into Utkatasana. Shift the weight into the heels. Exhale, belly to thighs, and now fold. As you inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank, or if you hop back, land in chaturanga with elbows bent. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, always your choice. Exhale to down dog. Now right away on your inhale, step your right foot forward, spin your back heel down, warrior one. As you exhale, ride the breath down through chaturanga, shoulders no lower than elbows. Then inhale, full breath in for up dog. Exhale, stretch back to down dog. Again, right away on your inhale, left foot steps. Back heel is down. Line up front heel and back heel or wider as you reach up. Exhale, lower back down through chaturanga. Inhale to press up. Exhale to stretch back. Traditional Surya Namaskar B. Now even out your breath here in your down dog. If you need a break, then take a child's pose. You can take it for as long as you like and push the pause button. or if down dog feels restful enough, stay there, evening out your breath. Exhale everything out, bend the knees, look up, step or hop forward. Inhale to lengthen and exhale and fold. As you inhale, bend your knees and drop your hips. Come in Utkatasana chair and exhale to stand, Samasthiti. We're going to do the same thing but add a Bakasana, crow pose. So as you inhale, bend the knees, sit back. As you exhale, bring your hands down, take your knees all the way up into the armpits, squeeze your legs toward one another, shift your weight forward, maybe one or both feet will come up. If they do, feet together, start lifting heels to buns. Keep the gaze forward, pull the belly in and up, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, press through your hands and feet, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Right away, right foot steps, back heel is down. Inhale, warrior one, knee over ankle. Exhale, chaturanga, one full breath. Inhale, pressing to up dog. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Left foot steps, back heel is down. Virabhadrasana one, inhale, knee is over ankle. Exhale, long breath as you move through chaturanga. Then inhale, up dog. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists here. Exhale, come to down dog and breathe here. Again, even out your breath so your inhales and exhales are equal. Take a child's pose if it feels like your breath is just a little too fast. Keep the arms and ears in line, gaze between your knees or your feet. Outer edges of feet parallel, and remember, firm your muscles. Look forward, bend the knees, exhale everything out. Inhale, step or hop up, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold in. On the inhale, bend your knees, drop your hips, chair pose. And now keep it. Bring hands to heart center. Lean forward. Take your left arm across and twist. Take a look at your knees. If your left knee is ahead of the right, pull the left hip back. Option to take left hand down and right arm up. Sink the weight back to your heels. Spin your inner thighs down and press your shins back. We want to keep the hips level. On your inhale, make your way back into chair. And then hands to heart, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Right arm comes across. Take a look at your right knee. If it's ahead of the left, pull the right hip back. Option to take right fingertips to the floor, stretching up through the left arm, but keep those hips nice and level. Sink your hips down, weight into the heels. Come back through center and then fold forward. Take your feet hips width apart. Let your head hang, grab your elbows. Option to gently rock your torso side to side. Now you can have your knees bent here if you wish. If the legs are straight, shift your weight toward the balls of your feet so hips are over heels. Let your hands hang down, nod your head yes and no, release the neck. And then bend your knees again. Back to chair pose, this time arms in front. Right arm over left, reach your fingertips forward. Eagle arm variation in chair pose. Sink down as low as you can comfortably, maybe even so your hips and your knees are in the same line. Pull your belly in strongly, lift the pelvic floor, weight into the heels. Inhale, arms out to a T, and then left over right, sinking down. Knees are pointed straight ahead. Legs are a little bit wide. They could be together either way, but legs wide might feel a little better. Sink yourself down and now fold. Good work. Getting those leg muscles, those glutes nice and strong. Walk your feet together if that's what you like. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, step or float. Inhale, upward dog. Stay an extra breath here in your up dog, shoulders above the wrist, stretch out the front of your body. Look up if it's okay with your neck. And then to downward facing dog. Breathe here, just a breath or two, firming the muscles. Draw your ribs and belly in and up. Look forward, bend the knees, step or hop, and sit. Slowly make your way onto your back, and then walk your heels in underneath your knees. Outer edges of feet parallel, so toes point in just a little bit. Now tilt your pelvis up so your hip bones lift toward the low ribs. Then inhale, come into bridge, spiral the thighs in. And then as you exhale, start to slowly lower, but don't touch all the way down. Just as you're about to, press down into those heels. Inhale, come back up into bridge. Spiral the thighs in. Exhale, start to slowly lower, but don't touch all the way. Just as you're about to, press those heels down again. Inhale, come on up. Lengthen sitting bones to backs of knees. Exhale, slowly, slowly, one vertebra at a time, and then you're almost going to touch, but then press down into those heels. Inhale, back into bridge. Keep your neck long. Exhale, slowly lowering, pressing down into the heels. Come up once again on your inhale. Now we'll hold it. Option to roll the shoulders under and interlace fingers. Now firm your outer hips in without clenching your glutes. So don't clench your booty. Just keep those outer hips firming and working. Extend your right leg forward. You can always walk the left leg in towards center. Knees are in line with each other. Now take your right ankle just past your left knee. Flex the ankle. And a little thread the needle version in our bridge pose. Keep pressing into the left heel, lifting your hips. Extend the right leg forward again, knees in line, and then set it down. Inhale your left leg straight ahead. Knees are in line. Holding it a moment, keep pressing your right heel down. Lift, lift, lift. Now bending the left leg, take the ankle just past the knee. Dropping that left hip down as you can. Keep the hips still level. Keep pressing up with your pelvis, lengthening sitting bones to heels. Now extend the left leg forward, set it back down. Release, come down, and rest. Good work. Bring a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for today as you're breathing here. Any 3, I'm sure there are so many. Now we'll bring the knees back up, heels under knees again, arms by your sides for bridge pose. You can roll the shoulders under and clasp, or Urdhva Dhanurasana full wheel option. So hands are up by the ears, and then pause at the crown of the head. Line up your wrists and your elbows, then start to straighten the arms. Make sure your toes continue to point in toward each other. Spiral the thighs in toward each other. If you're in wheel, press your chest away from the backs of your knees, stretching out the whole front of the body, and then chin toward chest and lower down. This time we'll hug the knees in. Let's rock a little side to side. Give your low back a massage. And now begin to roll yourself back and forth, or you can roll yourself to the right and come up to seated that way. Either way is great. Excuse me. Extend the legs in front. Pull the toes back. Sit up nice and tall. Bend your right knee. Little space between your foot and your left inner thigh. Reach your right arm on the inside. Take your left hand behind. Clasp or hold on to your shirt. As you exhale, you can stay up or hinging from the hip creases, come forward. This is Marichyasana A. Pull the left toes back. Lengthen through the spine. Try to roll your left shoulder away from the mat. Draw in through the belly, gazing toward the foot or the shin. Inhale, come on up. And then extend the right leg and bend the left. Remember, little space between your foot and the right inner thigh. Take your left arm inside that leg, lean forward, and then wrap it around, holding the right hand or your clothing as you extend forward. You might even use your right hand to grab your left wrist if you can reach it. Keep your right toes pulling back to keep that right leg active. Also press down on the right heel. Lengthening forward, roll the right shoulder back. Inhale, come on up, extending both legs in front. Pull the toes back, keep the heels grounded down. Reach both arms up on an inhale. Hinge from the hip creases, come forward. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to extend. If you find that sitting up tall in Dandasana staff pose feels really difficult, you might have trouble lengthening through the lower back. So sit up on a folded blanket or a little pillow. Just sit your hips right on the edge, and then you'll have an easier time hinging forward from your hip creases. I want to try to keep the spine long instead of rounded. Pulling the toes back will keep the legs nice and firm. We always want to firm the muscles as we stretch. Inhale, head up. Exhale to release. And then roll onto your back. With your knees bent, take your hips over to the left. Drop your knees to the right. Option to cross left leg over right. And turn to look over the left shoulder as long as your neck feels okay with it. Now try and turn your belly gently up toward the ceiling as you take big breaths here in your twist. Inhale, head to center, bring your knees to center, and then exhale, hips to the right a little, knees to the left, option to cross right knee on top of left. Look over the right shoulder, take big, long ujjayi breaths here in your twist. Again, try and turn your belly up toward the ceiling, and just breathe. Inhale back to center and hug your knees into your chest, lengthening your sitting bones down. Then take your feet to the floor. Lengthen the sitting bones to the backs of the knees and the shoulders toward the waist. And then let your feet flop open. Relax your forehead, close your eyes, and rest. Our quote is from Beverly Angel. Turn down the volume of your negative inner voice and create a nurturing inner voice to take its place. When you make a mistake, forgive yourself, learn from it, and move on instead of obsessing about it. Equally important, don't allow anyone else to dwell on your mistakes or shortcomings or to expect perfection from you. Quiet mind, quiet body, Savasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Make movements in your fingers and your toes, wrists, ankles. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Take a long stretch. Now bend your knees, roll onto your right side a moment, and thank yourself for showing up today, taking your practice. Good work. Press yourself to seated. Bring your hands together. Hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to your heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to your mouth to remind you to have clear and loving communication. Send positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. If you want more strength in your body, or if you have any low back pain, I have a core class that I would love to give you. The core is really where strength comes from, and it will lead you to the more advanced postures, if that's where you'd like to go. First link below, just click, or you can click the pinned link and put your email address in. I'll send it right over. If you're interested in how I got started in YouTube click this video right here.
It's a great story.
Oh, it's a great story.